My name is Karina. I was looking through my Taste of Home magazine the other day and I came across a recipe and it was called Antipasto bake. It had all the ingredients in it that I knew that me and my family would love. So I went ahead and I made it. It is amazing. It is one of the best recipes I have ever had. It melts in your mouth. I have to share it with you. It is amazing. The recipe will be down below. It is so good that Timothy had 3 pieces. He never eats that much. So, and also I was thinking it would be great for the holiday season. If you are with a group of people or your family even or anything like that, it would be great for that and something different. It's got meats and cheeses and all kinds of stuff in it. And then you put a layer of crescent roll underneath and a layer of crescent roll on the top and you bake it. And it is delicious. We are definitely going to be keeping this recipe for future dinners. That is for sure. So if you want to see how I made this, come along. Okay, for this Antipasto bake recipe, you are going to need an 11 by 7 baking dish, and I'm going to spray that with cooking spray. Okay, then in all those baggies, you are going to need a 1/4 pound each of hard salami, Swiss cheese, sliced pepperoni, Colby-Monterey Jack, and they wanted you to do thinly sliced prosciutto, but I'm going to actually do ham instead of prosciutto. And then also provolone cheese. You're going to need 2 tubes of 8 ounces each of crescent rolls, 1 jar, 12-ounce jar of roasted sweet red peppers drained, a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder and a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, and then 2 large eggs and 1 large egg yolk beaten. So that is what you need for this recipe. Okay, first thing you need to do is preheat your oven to 350. So while that is heating up, we are going to get busy on our dish. Okay, I sprayed my pan with cooking spray. The recipe does not say to do that, but I don't trust it, so I'm not taking my chances. So I'm going to go ahead and, so I went ahead and sprayed it because you never know. Rather be safe than sorry. Okay, you're going to unroll your crescent roll and you're going to bring it up the sides while squeezing the perforations of the crescent roll together. I wonder if it'd be easier with this to use one of those crescent sheets. I wonder if that would actually be better than to have to work with this like this. Actually, the recipe does state not to grease your pan, but I don't really care. Just because I don't like a messy pan having to soak forever, you know? So, yeah. I think next time I'll definitely try to do it with the full sheet of the crescent rolls. Okay, it says to layer the meats and cheeses in order of the recipe. So first you're going to do hard salami. I'm actually cutting the meat in strips. Just seems like it'd be easier to cut when it's done and it would bake better than to have all that solid, but the recipe does not call for that, but I just went ahead and I'm going to do that with this one. It doesn't matter however you do it because it's all going to taste the same, really. I'm actually glad I started cutting the salami because there's a paper ring around the salami from the deli. I did not realize that. Oh my goodness, how embarrassing would that have been to eat that, or to bite and have a string of paper around the salami. Oh my goodness. So if you get deli, pepperoni, not salami. If you get deli pepperoni, make sure you check for that to take the paper of ring off from it. Okay, after you put your salami in, you are going to layer the Swiss cheese this I'm not going to slice. I'm just going to put it in here. Cheese will melt. This dish will actually bake up to like 50 minutes, I believe. So, okay, next. That's the oven heating up. Next is the pepperoni. Okay, so we're gonna layer that pepperoni in there. I bet you this would be a real good one for the holidays too. If you either want to do something really fast, or if you have a family gathering to go to, this would be a good one. It'll feed quite a few people. Something different. I've never seen anything like this before. That's what got me curious about it. Plus, we like Antipasto salad, so. Okay, now we're going to layer the Colby and Monterey Jack. I actually took this out of the baggies, all of this, and I actually measured it out or weighed it out to make sure that it come to a 1/4 pound. Just because I've never made this before, I don't want to get too off of the recipe for the first time. You know how you do that, and then once you figure it out, then you got it. Okay, so Colby. Okay, then we're going to lay the, I'm doing ham. They said prosciutto, so whatever, you know, your family likes. But we prefer ham over prosciutto. Okay, and then you're going to layer the provolone on top of the ham. Wow. Looks like quite a dish, doesn't it? Wow. Let me bring these sides up a little more here. Man, you definitely don't want a shallow pan. Okay, I slid the dish out of the way, and I have 2 eggs, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and they say a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, but I just put it in there. I didn't measure it. So you're going to whisk the seasonings and the eggs together. It says to whisk until it's well blended. And then you're going to pour the eggs and seasonings over top of your dish once it's well blended. I'll grab that out again. I'm going to pour this over it. Okay, then I'm going to top that with the roasted red peppers. I'm going to drain those. Oh, these peppers smell so good. Oh my goodness. We love roasted red peppers. I might have to break these up a little bit so they're throughout the whole entire dish, because it looks like I got a whole, you know, great big huge pieces. Yeah, I'm going to break these up. So the whole dish gets red pepper. Okay, now I'm going to open the other crescent roll. Okay, and you're going to do the same thing with this. You're just going to lay it on the top and just spread it out over the top and try not to have holes in it. And then seal the edges around the dish together. So I'm going to just kind of fold them over on top of each other. Is how I'm going to do it. Bottom one's kind of thin because you're bringing it up, you know, up the sides. Okay, and let's do the last part here. All right, now you're going to get your egg yolk. Okay, I got my egg yolk. They didn't say to put water or anything in it, so, and you're going to get a little pastry brush. And you are going to brush the top with the egg yolk. It pretty much takes the whole egg yolk too for the top of it. Okay, it says to cover it with aluminum foil. So I'm going to do that. And you are going to bake this at 350 for 30 minutes. Then you're going to take the foil off, and you are going to continue to bake it for another 15 to 20 minutes on 350 or until it is golden brown. And then it will be all ready. And I will show you what it looks like at the end. And of course, as always, the recipe will be below. Okay, this baby's going in the oven.